Ladies and gentlemen, today we're testing a golf club. Well, I've never seen anything like it before. Shall we give it a hit? This is the new Callaway Apex? Should we do that again? This is the new Callaway Apex Ti Fusion iron, and it's brand new. Look, it's sparkling. Oh, I love things like this. I do. It's like Top Gear testing a new prototype. You don't know what's going to happen, but it looks fantastic. Before we get into it, I've got to just hit this 4-iron. Down at the ball, it is just, I think the word's premium. Okay. You probably could tell that a bit of turf flew up before I made contact with the ball. And obviously that is not my fault. No, of course not. But straight into the numbers immediately. I've just chunked that to past the bunker on the right hand side, which is a long way. So embargo lift day, launch day, is a very exciting time for me, and especially today if you're an Apex fan. We're going to be testing all the Apex irons on this channel. All you need to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to be notified of said videos. We're quite relaxed here, there's no pressure. We are getting close to that 100,000 subscriber TML party. We are excited about that, but there's no pressure for you to hit the subscribe button. We don't blackmail here. But if you don't subscribe, your carpet will turn into pointy Lego pieces. Try wiping it. Still there, isn't it? Yes. Not going away today with these in hand. These couldn't look any more premium if they tried. And I'll go as far as saying they're some of the most attractive Callaway irons I've ever seen. And I've been testing for 11 plus years. Such premium visuals at a premium price. We'll get to that part shortly. But having seen this and hit this a few times, I'm already Team Apex Ti Fusion. Absolutely. So visually, 11 out of 10 would buy. Seriously though, extremely clean on the outside, very busy inside the head structure. We'll get to that part again very shortly. But finish wise, it's this black nickel. I'm not sure what the official name of it is. That's it apparently. Was I right? Damn! It's a lovely premium dark finish, which you only tend to really get in limited edition irons. Coming down to a stunning, what you might think is a graphite, but it's a black brushed dynamic gold tour issue as standard. So again, we're going to the premium components as standard. And then the part we're going to fight over, the Z grip, or if you're from the US, the Z grip is Z. Always will be. Fight me. But from a package perspective, it is, I'd expect this to be expensive. If this wasn't expensive, I'd be like, what have you done? Is this going to come off within seconds? I don't think it is. Hope not. So my description of these irons when I saw them was a mixture between, well, if the Big Bertha and the absolutely stunning Legacy irons had a baby, this would be what popped out. I'm quite critical with short irons of size, but somehow they managed to, they've sculptured this to a lovely little shape. I know, again though, I've got forgiveness in my pitching wedge, which I don't tend to see very often. Firm greens, choo choo zip zip, that makes no sense. The new ultra premium Apex Ti Fusion iron is, well, what Callaway says their most advanced iron to date. Wow. Rocket ship, this thing, rocket ship. The reason it is so pricey is because there's been no limitations to what the engineers have been allowed to do with this iron. You're paying for a lot of hours of R&D and some very sexy components. No one has ever called a component sexy. Well, there you have it, world first. So the reason this iron's got TI on it's not because it's got my name on it but just missed the last T. It's for titanium, which is a huge part of this iron story. So far on the golf course, I've not seen an iron like it in terms of distance. It is so explosive, and what Callaway is saying again is they've utilised titanium to offer a driver-like face in an iron to give us, well, what we've witnessed so far, just crazy ball speeds. So far with these irons, I'm playing CB, probably a wee bit bigger sort of construction. This is a club and maybe a half longer. What we've got here, 162 yards from here. I'm going to go in with a wedge. Usually this would be my 9, I'd say, roughly. Lovely high flight. Yep, no surprises. That has easily made it, and that wasn't a particularly, that was my everyday swing. I wasn't trying to go for that. So this one was a first for me. When I was reading up about these irons, I felt like I got the vibe of the cards are close to the chest. They didn't want to give too much away about what advanced materials are being used. It's like a KFC recipe. Actually, does anyone know that recipe yet? Surely. But the bubbles do return. I have to just keep checking nobody's here. No, not yet. There's someone behind me, isn't there? Yep. Maybe he saw that. But this is where the Fusion name comes in. It's a fusion of these advanced materials all combined to make this feel and sound and go, well, as good as I've seen so far. But thanks to a titanium face giving us the speed, this also interacts with the very popular urethane microspheres for that vibration dampener and extra oomph at impact, whilst also coupled with a titanium forged construction. So it's a beefy mixture, it really is. But some serious claims from this, because this is openly saying it's a 2-piece construction, face and body, but it's performing like a 1-piece muscle bag. Now, in terms of size, this is far from any sort of muscle back construction I've ever seen, but I've got to admit, I've seen some very unique ball flights and performance really that you don't usually see with an iron like this. Very impressive. We've got to go in the net, haven't we? Yes. Is that guy still there? There's multiple guys. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, great. 176 yards to a very, very difficult pin location in green, covered by a bit of water short, so we don't want to be short, but the breeze is right in our face. Now clubbing this is a bit of a test here. I'm going to go 8. I mean, that is obscene. This is definitely 7 territory, maybe even a 6 with that wind, especially how high I hit it. But I'm going to go 8, and I'm going to commit to this. Stunning shape. Stunning shape. I really do prefer the shaping of this over the AI 200s. Less obvious offset, but very, very confident shaping. Now I've hit that to the absolute moon. There is no way. There's no way. There's no way. Your eyes do not deceive you. This has easily made it. The thing that I'm concerned about a wee bit, which I don't think the target audience for this iron, well, they shouldn't be worried. I think you know what I'm going to say. Spin rates. Got to get this in the net. Really see what numbers we're getting. I'm hoping it's not going to basically flatline. And what I mean by that is we're getting little to no spin. It's just knuckleballing. But launch, again, is covering itself. It's one of the highest flights I've ever seen. The problem with that, though, with these irons is I feel like your round's going to take like 7 hours. Because if the International Space Station is passing, you have to wait till it's, moved on in orbit before we hit the shot. No over-exaggeration, of course. Now, to finish off, and to show you what this iron is capable of, I've been measuring this the whole time I've been using it. How long actually is this golf club? I've got here a par 5, 500 and... Will you stop moving? 507 yards from this tee. Can we get there with 2 4-irons? Wind is not in our favour, which makes it extra exciting. But this is the kind of performance we're talking about here. It's so easy to hit. I feel like I can almost take my brain out and just stand and smash it because I've got so much, you know, forgiveness protection. Right, well that was nuked with a bit of an into off the right breeze. It's brought it around lovely. Utilised the bank. 242 yards into the chuff. We did a lot of the work with the tee shot, but this is straight into the teeth now. If this gets there, I'm going to buy a set. I'm not even joking. I'm actually going to put my phone down so you can hear the audio not through my lapel to give you an idea of sound. That is obscene. Guys, that's made it. Oh, it bounced left, but I'm pretty sure it's pin high. Whether they're actually legal or not, well, I trust Callaway, assuming they are. But that sums up who these irons are for. If you've got some money and you want some ultra premium irons, you want some distance that are easy to launch, but feel, most importantly, feel fantastic. Not something you usually get, is it, with a distance sort of vibe, then well, look no further, really. Right, let's march to this ball. The anticipation, hey? Just checking it's not actually short, because that would be embarrassing. Oh, there she is. Of course, when you've got a chance for eagle, we've got to give it a crack. Solo eagle this would be, purely with Ti fusions. This is a pitching wedge out of a very fluffy lie, so I've got to be careful. For eagle. No freaking way. Oh! Oh, I thought we had that. I thought we had that for a second. Wow. The problem is, like I said before, if I had my full set of clubs, I'm fighting for birdie there. It does make you question golf sometimes. Well, that was some serious fun. I know where these irons are going to lie. It's going to offend somebody due to the cost. But does a Lamborghini, does a Ferrari offend you? No, you just don't buy it. It's quite simply. That's it. That's it, really. I think these golf clubs are fantastic. Put it this way, if I had the money and buying these wasn't going to financially cripple me, I would definitely buy these irons. Again, though, I get it, these are very expensive, but they're supposed to be expensive. That's the whole story. The Callaway R&D leashes have been taken off. Run around, see what you can create, really. They don't sound like cavemen or dogs. No, they're very smart individuals. But from a tech head that loves this sort of stuff, I really did adore my time with these irons, and hopefully we can do it again soon. I will be taking these in the net, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. No pressure. And you see these names going past me here? These are my wonderful T-Mail members. Hit that join button to support the channel, support me, and well, every little helps to try and make the videos bigger and better. Thank you, guys. See you later.